Ele'ele's family. Oh my goodness, you're probably over the moon excited to get her back tomorrow. I'm putting together this video for you for a quick reference. Excuse me, young lady. Oh, she's getting some water. So that you can refer back to it if you have questions, but always know that I'm here to help you. But I just wanted to give you a review of what she's learned. You know where I'm taking this video? In the kitchen. You know why I'm taking the video in the kitchen? Because of her counter surfing. Now, I have her place in the kitchen so that I can redirect her to her place so she's not up on the counters. Ellie. Good girl, place. Stay. Good stay. Good stay. Her friend Bailey is wanting to show all that she can do too. Sorry about the barking in the background. The biggest thing with counter surfing, you guys, besides management, is rewarding Ellie for not jumping on the counters. I feel that we end up getting into, like, obviously our cooking, our stay, our cooking and everything we need to be doing that we forget about. Ellie, come on now, stay. Ellie, stay. We forget about rewarding our dogs when they do something correct. So that's going to be really important. And Ellie, what's going on here? Ellie, sit. Stay. That's going to be really important because we need to let her know that she's being a good girl and not jumping up on the counters. I don't want you to take food off the counter and then give it to her as a reward. If you have a treat pouch that you can wear and reward her for staying, for not being on the counter, that would be the best way to go. So you have food on you and go ahead and reward her for not jumping on the counters. If she happens to jump up on the counter, say off, and then let her know, good girl, go place, so that you can always redirect her. She's doing well, but I have made a couple mistakes and she's gotten some really good stuff off the counter, which does not help at all. So really bad mistakes on my part. But you'll be okay. It's going ahead and reinforcing her for not being on the counters and really using the go to your place. I really like that you are using her food, her breakfast and lunch and dinner, basically all throughout the day for training sessions. That would be wonderful if you can keep doing that. I love doing this with dogs. A lot of owners just don't know to do this or want to do this. So you play with it. See if you want to continue training her with her daily allotment of food. I've been giving her a lot of treats mixed in with her food, but this really creates a dog that's going to look to you for direction. They know that their primary resource of food is coming from you. So I really like that you've been doing that. Okay, she's finally settled down now, but I've been using the go place a lot. So go place when I walk in the door so that she's not jumping on us. Go place when I'm in the kitchen. Go place when we're eating to prevent her from jumping up on us. And she's been doing really well with long stays on her place. So continue working on her go place. Now her stays have been really good. This is Bailey, who I was telling you about. So Bailey's the shorter hair. Ele'ele, in case you couldn't tell, is the longer hair. Off, Bailey. Off. Okay, good stay, puppies. Stay. But her stays have been great with distractions. Been taking her to different places. Good stay, puppies. Taking her to different places. Working with different dogs around her for distractions. Good stay, and she's also doing a very good stay in her place as well. Good stay. Let me reinforce that. Good. Okay, stay. And then also her recalls have been great. So recalls from a stay position, but also when she's running. Ele'ele, come. Good, come. Good, come. Good, come. Now, what I want to say here, okay, so her recalls have been really good. I've been saying the word come, but I've also been saying the word yes. Actually, I think in this video I forgot to say the word yes. So she's distracted right now with treats. Ele'ele, yes! Yes! So I'm normally saying yes. So Peggy, like you said, I'm normally saying the word yes. Sorry, just forgot with the video. Okay, yes! But she can be off and running in the park and with the other dogs, and I can say yes, and she'll come running to me. Okay, so her recalls are going very well, but that's exactly when I'll go ahead and use her food. I'll use her food to give her big handfuls of rewards for coming when called. Good girls. Now I want you to notice that when she comes to me, she's so excited that she wants to jump. Now with her jumping, that's her first inclination, but I'm saying the word off. Oh, she has a little sticker on her ear. I'm saying the word off and sit to prevent her from jumping. Sit. Now, so she still gets very, very excited, but it's off and sit to prevent her from jumping. Off and sit to prevent her from jumping. Good. Ele'ele, down. Good girl. Good down, Ellie. Good down, yes. Good. Ele'ele, stay. Good. Marty, you're being a good girl for stay. Good. But she had plenty of distractions here. Take a look at these dogs around her. Miss Bailey. Oh, you two are so cute. Oops. Uh-oh. Nope, down, Ellie. But she has plenty of distractions to work with. Good down. Good down. Okay, Ellie, stay. So really been trying to work hard on those distractions for her with her stays and her recalls. Ele'ele, yes, yes. Good girl. Come, Marty. Good. Good, yes. These two. Good. Good puppies. Good girl, Bailey. Or Ellie. Oh my goodness gracious, you two. Ragamuffins. Good, yes. Yes. Good pups. One note that I would really like to make with her recalls in new places, I am still using the long leash. I have taken her off leash a couple of times to work on her recalls or just to see her response. She has been coming to me really well, but I do put her back on her long leash quickly. That is so that I can ensure her success. So I'd highly suggest you continue using the long leash where you're in a new environment, and also as you're building confidence on seeing her coming to you when called. But she is doing very well, but I still want us to be extra cautious on this. And then keep in mind what's going to happen here. She's a very compliant puppy right now. She's really looking to us for direction and guidance. When they hit teenage stage or juvenile stage around 6 to 9 months of age, they can really start testing things. So things that they responded really well to, she will try seeing what she can get away with. I see this in a lot of dogs. Don't be surprised if there's a little bit of regression. The key is that you set her up for success by continuing training her and using tools such as your leashes and continuation of reinforcement to continue with the training. But know that as she becomes a teenager, she might test the waters a little bit. Yes?
Good girl. Good girl, Ele'ele. Yes, good girl.
Ele'ele's walking has been doing, she's been doing really well. I asked her to go place to put her on her leash, and she always has to stay, Ellie, before walking outdoors. Good, stay. Okay, Ellie. And then when we get out the door, Ellie, sit. I have her sit right away so she's not pulling me out the door and pulling me down the driveway. Good girl. Okay. And I'm still heavily reinforcing her all the time. Ellie, good girl, good girl. Now, with loose leash walking, I allow her a little more freedom on the leash. Good girl, sweetheart. Good, look. I allow her a little more freedom on the leash. She doesn't have to be right by me. But because I've been reinforcing her so much on our walks, she looks at me quite a bit and is in the heel position. So when she's in this position where it's right next to me, walking perfectly, I'll say the word heel. Good heel, Ellie, good heel. Good. And reward her. Let's go, sweetheart. Now, if she pulls at all, sometimes she'll see another dog or a person up ahead, or if I'm walking with my son and my son's ahead of us, she'll pull. But if she pulls, you can either stop, good girl, or walk backwards, or turn and walk the other direction. Okay, that's all to help redirect her from pulling. Okay, right now she's pulling towards the water. Good girl, Ellie. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. And then when she's not pulling, I'll continue to walk again. Another thing that you can do if she's pulling, that I do quite a bit, is the behavior side. Now bear with me as I do this, as I'm holding the camera, the leash, concentrating on her. But what side means for me is that she walks around me. Okay, Ellie, side. She walks around me. Let's go, sweetie. Okay, it's hard here. She walks around me and sits at my left-hand side. Okay, I'm going to try doing it not holding on to the leash. Okay, Ellie, let's go, sweetheart. Good girl. Good girl. So we're walking. Good, Ellie. I'll say the word side. And what that means is she walks around me. She walks around me and sits at the left-hand side. That's another great way to redirect her attention if she's distracted in general on her walks or begins to pull. That's a good girl. But when I do the behavior side, I'm walking with her. I take a couple steps backwards. Good. Side, and then a couple steps forward. There you go. Good side, to bring her around to sit at my left-hand side. But that really, really helps with this leash walking as well, and to help gain her attention. Very good girl, sweetheart. But again, I'm still reinforcing her quite a bit on the walks, and that's why she's so focused on me. I absolutely love that you've been feeding her all her food from you, because she knows that we are a great resource to pay attention to, right? Good girl, sit. Good girl. Good. And then on the walks, of course, I'll go ahead and practice our overall obedience. Ellie, sit. Good. Stay. My neighborhood's pretty safe. There's no cars coming. Good, stay, sweetie. Good, stay. Ellie, down. Good girl. Good, down. Good. Good. Ellie, yes. Yes. Good, yes. Yes. Good. I'll toss something and we'll work on leave it. Ellie, leave it. Leave it. Toss the treat over there. Good, leave it. Good, leave it. And after getting your text, Ellie, leave it. I was working on this with Kleenex too, so I'd accidentally drop Kleenex around and tell her to leave it, and of course she's doing really well. with that. Okay, Ellie. Good girl. Good heel. Good heel. That's my good girl. Constantly talking to her, letting her know she's being a really good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Ellie, Ellie. Good girl. Ellie, Ellie, sit. Yes. So I'm excited for you to get your Ele'ele back. I have to tell you, she's still all puppy. Her impulse control is much, much better, but her first inclination is to jump. So you can ask her sit, off and sit, and she's easily redirected. Her go place is a fantastic default behavior so that she can go and sit and stay and not be getting into trouble. Good, Ellie, Ellie, good. She sees another dog walking there. Good girl, sweetie. So she's still your happy-go-lucky girl. It's just so much easier to redirect. Right, Ellie? Good girl. And know that I'm here to answer any questions that you have, but I hope this video is a helpful reference point for you, or something to refer back to. Thank you for the opportunity to work with her. Aloha.